How are you doing, Mr. Bruce?
All right, man.
How are you doing for a condemned man?
Well, I've actually been officially executed.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Dude, did you see that fucking story? In South Carolina, they were going to electrocute these dudes, but they put their executions on hold because now they have brought back the firing squad.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
They wanted to give these guys a choice.
Oh, my God.
We're not going to kill you right now. We want to know, like, would you rather be shot? Or would you rather be electrocuted? Well, we're going to give you a couple days to think about it.
That's fucking crazy. You know how they do it, right, Bruce? They don't shoot you with everybody. One guy has an empty gun.
Yeah, one guy has
dead
blanks. So everyone I think there's 5 or 6 guys, and one of them has blanks.
I'm not entirely sure why they do that.
Because it's a psychological thing. So everybody in the squad has a chance that they weren't the guy that shot them. You know what I mean? I guess so they can go home and sleep at night.
I don't.
I just thought that it was fucking hilarious to be like, all right, we were going to execute you tonight, but we're not going to because you get all excited like, oh really? And you're like, yeah, because we want to give you a choice. It's like,
we're gonna give you a yeah. I know.
Would you rather be shot or fried in the electric chair?
I
said we're gonna give you a couple days to think about it. You know, like,
you don't think about what you done now. I could shoot you in the face. I could suffocate you in your arms.
I always thought that argument, that the moral, like once you get to you're gonna kill this person. What is the moral argument? Like, who gives a fuck how you do it? Like,
you know what they should do? They should drown him in 99 proof peanut butter whiskey.
Oh my, ugh. See, I haven't had that peanut butter whiskey yet. People have been talking about it.
Oh, you heard about this?
Yeah, people have talked about it.
It's so good.
No, they say it's good.
It's so fucking good. It tastes like.
But I haven't had it. I did have a shot though. In champagne, it's called peanut butter and jelly. And it was like, I forget what he said was in it besides, but then there's like raspberry shit. But when you drink it, it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Kind of like, it wasn't like a breakfast shot. Have you ever had a breakfast shot?
No,
The breakfast shot is the weirdest shot ever. It's like Crown Royal, whiskey, and like butterscotch schnapps on top of it. And then you drink that, and then you chase it with this little glass of orange juice they give you. But for some reason, when you drink the orange juice, it changes the whole thing. Tastes like you're eating pancakes with syrup. No, I mean, it tastes like pancakes and syrup. Like, you're like, oh wow. Is that fucking breakfast?
Well, I want to get your thoughts on something here. I showed this on the Tuesday show, but
I told you last night. I support you, whatever you do, man.
So here we go. So
I believe that this is something that you're more into.
We'll see.
Than like being a stand-up comedian. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that you're more passionate about this.
I don't know if I don't know yet if passion is the word. I don't know.
But you know what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're trying to say.
You have like more fire in you for this form of entertainment than you do like to stand up.
Look at you being diplomatic.
No, I don't mean it.
No,
like
I know.
I don't even mean it like I just.
No,
mean,
I
like,
know. I got you.
I've always been honest with you. I've just never thought that you focused yourself on stand-up the way you would if you were really passionate. Like, this is what you really wanted to do. I always thought that you were doing stand-up like as a means to an end to something else, or trying to, you know what I mean?
I enjoy doing this. I really do enjoy doing this.
Well, I said that in the very beginning. I was like, I think that this is more your venue than that. It suits your abilities way more. But as far as the wrestling thing goes, I'm saying I think that you have more internal fire for that art form than you do for stand-up. Like, that you're more passionate about it, and therefore that you probably dedicate yourself more to this.
Right. Well, what I want for this show, and I've said this on Tuesday now, I want to have obviously a bigger space because me and him are crammed right on top of each other. This is third class Titanic right here, and
steerage.
Yeah. I'm down here with the fucking cows.
Some guy with tuberculosis over there in the corner. Right.
Hey, they tells me we're gonna go to New York.
No, I get what you're saying. But you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I fully support you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm into it. I just would like to see you succeed, like to pick something.
We'll move in a little bit. There's the green, that little patch of green is pissing me off.
To pick something and like go and dedicate yourself to it. Like,
yes.
Like you should. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I think
I have always.
I know.
I've always supported you.
No, I know. I know. Well, you know what? I have a renewed sense of vigor. I went to the taco bar last night, the taco dive bar.
Oh yeah.
And Adam Dominguez.
We must have missed each other because I came there after. I went to taco dive bar first.
Yeah, they told me you were there.
There was hardly nobody there.
Right.
And then they had that pre-show thing.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna go over to Shankla's, check that out, and come back, and I'll be able to catch the mic part. So I went there. Plus, I would need to get some food, and I wasn't eating that vegan shit. So I was like, I gotta go get something to eat. So I'll go to Shankla's, get some chicken wings, see everybody else.
Right.
See some of the show, and then I'll come back. So
right.
I came back to the taco dive, but you weren't there.
Well, I waited for a while, and I spoke to Liz because I'm trying to sell her furniture.
Right. Good luck on that.
She already bought a sectional for way cheaper than anything I was going to offer.
Good luck on that. She's smart,
No, she was smart, and then there was an interaction with her and Gabriel Choir.
Oh yeah.
And there were no words spoken. They just looked at each other intensely. Hey, she looked at him like piercing eyes, and because she had a great set,
right,
at Taco Dive Bar. She was like, I wish boys had sexier names. Like, even in the Bible, they had John and Gabriel and Luke, and you can find something. And I was like, fuck, that's really fucking brilliant. Like, she's on fire. And Luella Chavez was good, but she
was in Shanklas too.
Right, she did 15 at Shanklas. Her set was almost more like a testimonial, like
yes,
this is what I've been up to.
Well, these people are still
they're new.
Yeah, they're still finding themselves.
Right, but I think Liz is on a track right now.
Oh yeah, she's really focused.
Yeah, she is.
No, that's what I'm saying. She's really.
Whatever happened to Mia Moore?
I haven't seen her since the pandemic.
Right. I don't know if these people leave town, but they don't. But they disappear from. Yeah. So we got some viewers. They picked up midway last time. So yeah, the wrestling thing for me was, and I wanna show this one more time to get so people have a little bit of an idea of I haven't lost my goddamn mind. I'm 41 years old. I mean, I got the beer belly growing, and it's it is what it is, and I'm working on it. Not really, as I'm drinking peanut butter whiskey.
Right.
And my buddy here, he's a fucking beast. He's a Marine, and I don't want to give out his gimmick just yet because I want him to get good in the ring. But this is a school called Versus Pro Wrestling. It's a Maryland Parkway. Or Maryland Parkway or Maryland Boulevard? No, Maryland Parkway.
It's Maryland Parkway.
I said Maryland Boulevard because across the street is a Boulevard Mall, and they should have just called it the Parkway Mall.
I don't know why that's called the Boulevard.
And I'll tell you right now, the guy who's dressed up like Spider-Man, Luchador Spider-Man. I mean, he's doing all the moves you see on the TV, the kip ups, the roll, the jumping rolls, forward, backwards. The forward rolls, it took me a couple of times. The backward rolls, I landed basically on my goddamn neck and bent my neck in a weird way.
Well, I told you that before. It's like, oh, there's back injury coming. Like I will say this, like I said, even though we had that
you understand the athleticism,
quarter, isn't it? Like, yeah, you better be in shape if you're gonna do this shit, or you're gonna get injured. Like, it is like full on physical athletic activity.
Oh yeah, the guy here, he's damaged both his knees. She was talking about she's got a pain in her knees, which you're worried about the ACL or the meniscus or the PCL. A couple of these guys had big ass knee braces.
Yeah, no.
And that's some serious shit.
Get hurt, yes.
So
that's what I mean. Especially like if you're gonna do this for real, you better start taking your physical training as well.
Right, right.
Seriously.
So
like going to the gym and getting yourself in the best shape you can, stretching. Right. You don't want to stretch because you can pull muscles and shit really easy. Like
so, my goal was to be a manager, and I'm watching. I've been watching wrestling for years, and it cued me into something. When you're watching these heel managers, the bad guy managers,
right?
They got to keep their eyes on the ref, on the ref to make sure that if they're going to do some stupid shit like grab a guy, grab somebody's head, the ref can't see them, because the ref looked at me right now, and he, one of the refs, and he goes, "I'll tell you right now, if you fuck up the match and I catch you, I'm going to call the damn match. I'm not going to ruin my credibility as a good ref because you made a mistake. I'll call the whole damn thing." So now I got to be, and you've got to be the hype man for the crowd, because your job is to piss off the crowd or get the crowd into it.
Right.
So now my mind is racing. I'm like, wow, you're basically, it's basically like being an umpire or being a catcher.
Just watch some old Andy Kaufman videos.
Well, Andy Kaufman was a wrestler. He wasn't a manager.
No, but he was also like playing that heel part and like trying to piss off everybody.
Well, his main opponent was Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler.
But I'm saying when he did that whole women.
That was it. But he would go in there and goes, "Any of you think?" No, they wouldn't do that today, because you were literally grabbing just a random person in the crowd and throwing them around. Now there'd be lawsuits.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
He did play that part like well, like he.
Of course, yeah.
He knew how to push.
Yeah, so now I'm thinking, now I'm throwing out insults, and I'm just throwing out, garden variety insults. Now I want to know something. Who was your friend at Champagne's that we were arguing about the war in Iraq and all this weird?
Doug. I heard that you guys had like
now. Is that Doug Redditch?
Battle.
Is that Doug Redditch?
I wish I was there.
Was that Doug Redditch?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I still wish I was there.
So Doug Redditch. So this is the same guy that we argued about at your house at one time.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't recognize, because he has his hair shorter.
That's what I said was like you guys are like a fucking oil and water fired.
No. No. So here's the thing. So Doug Redditch. Now I did my set on Monday night, and I got chuckles. And I did my set, and I did a mix of things that I've done, and it was as good a response as anybody else got that night. And I said to everybody, I'm out, hugged it out with Randall Crab Meat, and I left. But I didn't leave because I started bullshitting in the parking lot in front of Dive Bar. And all of a sudden now, about an hour later, I hear, "And Rob Larry." And I'm like, who the fuck is this?
It's Doug.
So Doug Redditch is going, so this fucking guy over here, he thinks he knows politics. He knows Trump. Oh, really easy to know Trump, and you're living in your dad's house. Ooh. So I went, now I'm wearing my Cons uniform.
No, they said that you had that Randall was like, "Oh, I'll let you respond," and then that you had like a James called it. It was like almost like a rap battle.
Oh my God!
Only it was just like you guys going back and
forth. No, it wasn't like that at all. No, it wasn't even like that. Now that's what they're going to do. They want to do a Pokemon battle, and I think that's going to be on Monday. So this guy goes. So I said, "Yes, I live in my dad's house."
Right.
I never lied about living in my dad's house. I have a roof over my head. I don't know if you're sleeping in a garbage bag. And second of all, I got a car, Camaro, V6, paid off. You don't even have a V2. What are you coming here in a moped?
Right.
So, and we just, yeah.
What? A customer called him retarded?
So.
A customer called you retarded?
In Spanish. In Spanish.
El retardo?
No, so there's in Spanish there's many different dialects, as you can imagine.
We stupido.
No. He said it under his breath. It was a Cuban. Cubans are you gotta be quick.
Right.
So my Spanish is 50-50.
Right.
I'll sell you whatever in Spanish. You gotta work with me here. I'm not natively speaking.
Right.
So some things just don't click. So some of these people speak, like I was having a fluent conversation.
They talk fast as fuck.
Right. So this woman was talking fast, and the thing was, I'm at the point now. I got my 2 vaccines. My job wants me to still wear a mask. I'm not JC's customer. Now I don't know what the fuck you're talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know.
Now you're getting into like third hand.
Now, this is the problem. This is I'm going to break the fourth wall. This guy who's tuning in is a coworker of mine, and in any job you're going to have crazy shit that goes on, stuff that you think is funny, and then if you retell the story 3 times, it's like telephone. After the 3rd time, somebody retelling the story, it makes no sense anymore.
Right.
So these guys like
It's like you ever seen Johnny Dangerously?
Johnny Danger, yeah.
With Michael Keaton, the grapevine part, where they're like passing the message down the table. He's like, Eddie's gonna kill Johnny's mom at the movie theater or something. And he's like, Eddie's gonna be at the movie theater with Johnny's mom, and it's like Johnny's mom's gonna kill Eddie at the movie theater, and then like it changes.
Yeah, right.
And it's like it doesn't even make sense, and he's like, oh, he's gonna kill him mom at the movie theater, and he's like, what? He's like, oh, I know this grapevine.
I know I had these 2 customers in that were these Asian lesbians, like dyked out Hawaiians. Like you would want to just destroy the shit out of both of them.
Yeah.
But the one girl who was cute had her face covered in tattoos. Let me tell you something, ladies. You do not look cute with face tattoos. You look fucking stupid. If you've got your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your kid's name tattooed over your face, you look like a fucking asshole. All right? You look like
80-year-old man take from 30 years.
No, man, come on, man. If Charlie had Bruce,
no, I'm just kidding.
If Charlie,
I agree with you. I don't find face tattoos.
What the fuck is that shit? You look like you got your eyebrows tattooed on with a name on there.
Fucking some chick from prison.
Yeah, come on now. I don't want to find out that you just got out of San Quentin.
I guess she's gonna steal my fucking wallet on the way out.
Right. Hold on, Lizette from Fulton just got out of Fulton.
I don't have anything against tattoos. I also think that some of these people are overboard with it. Too many.
Yes.
Tattoos. Like I like tattoos if they're tastefully done. Like, but these people that like turn their whole entire bodies into well, now I can't even see your skin anymore.
No, you look fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, beautiful skin, beautiful woman, but now it's all covered up with shit.
These two girls, the one girl had like large ass font on her fucking face, and she was like the cuter one started getting Jewish on me.
What do you mean?
She's like, I want this massage chair. I want this massage. What can you do for me?
Oh, they try to barter. I mean, of course they try to barter.
Some people are just like, look, no.
No, I went to the car lot that time. Remember, I was going to buy that Rogue. I was thinking.
Oh, I remember this.
I went to the car lot.
A Nissan Rogue.
The guy at the car lot basically told me that, and I don't believe that it's true, but he was like, those days are over, haggling. You're gonna pay this or you're not gonna pay. And I was like, what? It's like haggling, especially in the cars, has always been.
My thing was this, and I'm gonna say where I showed my inexperience. I have not bought a car before my Camaro.
Right.
So when I got there, first thing first was I showed too much enthusiasm in the car. I was enamored by the paint job, the leather seats.
Right. You're like, oh, I want this car.
Right. And
I saw that
the salesman looked like Adam Jost from SNL.
Right.
So he had this big ass white kid smile on his face, blue eyes, the dirty blonde hair, all combed, all perfect, Hitler Youth cut.
Right.
And he's got a chub. And I finally, after 2 hours, I tried to pull it back, and I was like, oh, I better calm down, because I saw a car that I like, I didn't ask much about the engine or the motor. I was just looking up, and I probably could have, done something different.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like haggling has always been a part of buying a car.
Well, what I did was,
but the guy was like trying to tell me, he was like, oh, those days are
over. Right. So what I did was,
sticker prices.
I did the TV commercial thing. I said, show me the Carfax. Let me see the Carfax and the history on it.
Right.
And he didn't skip a beat. He showed it to me. He showed that the price was in the median price for what these things were.
Right.
My aunt, on the other hand, she wanted to buy a Santa Fe. Oh my God, she put that salesman through hell.
Right.
And here's what she fucked up. She demanded, instead of a spare tire, a regular extra tire. Now, this is when, and I thought about this. I'm like, wow, my aunt is pretty sick. Wait a minute, that's fucking stupid. Because if you're on the side of the road and you have a flat tire, what the fuck is another tire going to do for you? Now you got 2 flat tires.
Well, if the compartment it's designed for that little tire, and they can't inflate the tire.
Yeah, you can't inflate. You can't inflate the tire with
a flat tire
and another flat, and you've got a whole tire, but it's a whole flat tire.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Ridiculous. Like, pointless.
Yeah. So my aunt is not. My aunt is the person. I love my aunt, but she's the one who went and got a job. She was like, Bobby, I can't get a freaking job in Vegas. Why not, Aunt Lorraine? These fucking Filipinos.
Oh, Jesus. So she's racist, too.
And I go, what did you say? These fucking Filipinos. And then they look at you. And and I'm going, they're doing what? Bobby, be quiet. They can be anywhere. And I go, oh, for fuck's sake. This is like, she thinks it's ninjas or some shit. I don't know what she thinks. And so what does she do? She gets fired. Now, how does she get fucking fired?
Fired from what?
So she got hired by MGM Grand to work at an office.
Okay.
So it's MGM Grand, owns lots of offices, this, that, and the other. She starts looking on monster.com on her work computer.
Like she's looking for another job. What? Your boss is just sitting in his office, looking at watching what you're doing, like on your computer, like, oh, she's looking for an employee.
Oh, she's no, Bruce, it was better. She started using the company printer
to print out
oh my God, she was and they were on there. She was like, Bobby, I don't see what the big deal was. I was during my lunch break.
Right.
Wait a minute, Aunt Lorraine, hold on. Aunt Lorraine, bring it close. Calm down.
All I said was fuck these guys. Like,
calm down now. So what you're trying to tell me was during your lunch break, you sat at your work terminal. Yes. And
that would be like if
you went on Monster.com and Career Builder, and then you proceeded to print up applications and resumes.
Like I said, it was like if I went on Albertson's computer at work, because Bonds is owned by Albertsons. So it's like if I went on the Albertsons system and started contacting Smiths.
Right. Right. So she
like, you got any jobs available? I really fucking hate it here. Like,
so now it gets better.
By the way, let me print this off in the office printer so that everybody can see it.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me Xerox my resume 90 times.
Yeah, it's like you can't do that.
So my aunt did that.
Give me a little more incognito than that.
She did that. And so she does this. And did you share to your page? You know, I haven't seen in a while Julia, and I have not seen
it's because we moved to Dave.
And Rosalinda.
But I go back to Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So what I'm saying, so she does this now. And she go and
we can do this and then go to Champagne. What?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Yeah. So now I'm saying
we can even do the show from there if we can figure out how to do it.
Soon. I got a couple things to pay off, and soon. That. I have most of the equipment to do it. So I go to her now. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Sit in those two chairs that are in front of the stage.
Wait a minute now. So you used a company computer,
right,
to upload your shit. And then I ate my lunch. So did you clear out the history? Well, what's all that? Did you clear out the cache? You do know these fuckers have IT departments that watch company traffic for this very fucking reason, to see if you take it. You made it sound like what the hell I did, Bobby. Now over the years, the story evolves into that's not what the fuck I did.
Sounds like fucking Linda Belcher.
Well, first of all, oh my God,
Robbie.
Bobby, make the burgers, Bobby. No, you know I sounds like that because I lost my voice because I had horrible mucus for days, and I ate a baked macaroni and cheese with the cheap pre-sliced store cheese, which tastes like vinyl.
Oh yeah,
and it was like 2 bags of it, and it was disgusting. And for days I was coughing up phlegm and mucus. So 2 days ago I went to the gym, and I literally coughed up so much mucus that the guy at the gas station came up with a bucket of water to wash it down the street.
Jesus.
And now it's gone.
I swear it's not COVID.
I didn't even think about that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a fucking pandemic. You're out in the parking lot spitting out half a gallon of phlegm. It's like, I swear it's not COVID. I've been vaccinated. Dude, get this guy out of here, man.
Motherfucker,
You said you spit up your peanut butter.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
Oh, I spit up my peanut butter whiskey.
I'm sorry. That's fucking hilarious, though.
You know how much? You know how much it cost?
What?
$1.
Oh yeah.
I loved it.
They have. That's not the only kind. They have.
No, but I bought it.
I think Jack Daniels has one.
You know, I bought this ironically enough at the Indian reservation.
Oh yeah.
I went at the Indian reservation to buy fireworks, and
I go there to buy cigarettes because
they're cheaper.
Cheap.
Did I show you what?
$40 a carton, dude.
Did I show you the fireworks?
No, but I'm going to try to come this time. Even if I have to come before work.
Can I share this?
Fireworks, and then I'll go to.
Can I share this to?
And I'll go to work.
Can I share this to my page?
I don't know what day July 4th is this year.
It's on a Sunday. It's
All right. Yeah.
Wait, did you just say I don't know what day July 4th is?
No, I'm saying what actual day it falls on.
Right.
So, but I'll probably have to work. But I can come here and watch you shoot off fireworks before I go to work.
Yeah. So tomorrow, what are you doing?
So when did you leave Taco Dive Bar? Because I said I went back last night.
I was there about a half an hour.
Adam made me go up at the end.
Dominguez, yeah, he was asking, and I didn't want to. I had to be up at 9 a.m. And
he was like, "You want to go up?" I was like, "Well, there's like 50 people on your list, so wasn't trying to crash your list or whatever." It's like, I'll go up if you want me to. And but the end, he was like acting like the show was over, and he was like, "Hey, wait a minute."
All right, so let me share this with the peoples. This is what I bought for 4th of July. So we got
Mad Pyro.
So now let me give you the breakdown. You want the breakdown? We got mortar box. All these 3 boxes combined cost $65. We got the parachute guy where the little parachute drops.
I love the parachute guy.
8 of those in total.
You remember the little tank?
They had that.
Little cardboard tank.
Yeah, they had that. I didn't buy it.
And then stops.
Oh, that's what that thing does? Shit. All right. And now I've got the ladybugs. I've got 9 ladybugs. I don't know what they do. They're supposed to take off in the air. Bottle rockets. That's pretty common shit. No, that was cheap. Roman candles. That's all I have. Now, there's about, I want to say 10, 20, 30.
Just enough stuff to possibly blow your heads off.
Oh shit. And I've got about 30, about 40, about 50.
50 ladybugs?
No, I'm just counting the whole thing.
I was gonna say, God damn.
No. I want to buy more. I really want to buy more.
See, I never really, fireworks are cool, but dude, I need to take you home. At where I'm from, every year, it's not even on 4th of July. It's Labor Day weekend.
They're shooting off.
They put barges in the river. Like there's Kentucky and Ohio. There's a river in between. Yeah. They pull these barges into the river.
Right.
And then people gather on both sides of the river.
Right.
And then the radio station, the rock station, WBN, it's their fireworks. They do it every year. They've been doing it my whole life. It's called Riverfest. It used to be a lot more fun.
Riverfest.
Now it's all locked down and shit, and you can't fucking drink. Like when I was a kid, people just came and put the fucking blankets out and coolers and just got fucking wasted, and it was a big party.
Right.
And but anyway, the fireworks is still cool. They shoot fireworks off the barge while they play this rock soundtrack over the radio. So everybody gets their radios out and plays.
Oh, I can picture
the radio station. Yeah, it's like the Who and shit, and they're playing like "Don't Get Fooled Again," and they're blowing up fireworks, and then they always have they'll have a firework waterfall that comes off the bridges. It's really fucking cool, man. If you like fireworks, it's one of the best fireworks that I've ever seen.
I want to switch gears real quick.
I'll take you there one day.
All right. Well,
I know you.
Chris is the guy who owns Champagnes, right?
No, Greg.
Greg, we got to get a taco truck back in that fucker. God damn. Champagnes looks beautiful. It needs a taco truck.
You know what though? Even without the taco truck, Champagnes is coming back.
Yeah, it looks beautiful though. The
Champagnes. Last or Tuesday night, I had over 20 comments. It's only the 3rd week back, and we were all there till like fucking daylight.
Let's see if I can pull up.
Everybody's hanging out, having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a good enough pick.
Champagne's is like I said, it's its own thing. I was telling somebody last night, it's like
They have food there?
Champagne, yeah, they have paninis and shit now.
Paninis.
Yeah, they sell some food. But no, but I'm saying Champagne's.
That's the old logo. That's the old logo.
I was telling somebody, it's for us. The thing that makes Champagne's cool is it's for us. Like other people can see it, but the show itself is for us. It's like a comics hangout.
Yeah, it is.
And everybody like just has fun, and enjoys comedy. And like
she looks like Charlie.
We roast each other and shit. It's just fun.
I want to see. I'm surprised.
And
these
like
are a lot
said,
of old pictures.
We've had 20. The other night we had 21, I think, or 22 on the list.
Oh yeah.
So
hey, Paulie, what's going on? I shall quietly.
The show is coming back already. Like people are just figuring it out. That's happening. No, I see him.
Yeah. Thank you.
What's up, Paulie? I'm glad you're still feeling well.
I want to know what this is. Hold on a second, because this looks fucking delicious. I don't know what. Drink? What is this with the?
I don't know. It looks like it's got chocolate bar on
Oh my god, that looks good. Let's go over there now.
I can't. I gotta go work.
Fuck that. Go over there. So
I was gonna say is
I heard some bad news that
we stopped to do the gravy.
That
we can do this show and then go to Champagne,
right?
Or we can do this show at Champagne's before the Champagne.
So I heard.
Figure out how to mobile.
I heard that from the horse's mouth that Palomino is no longer guarding over at.
He's at Chocolate.
He's at but he's not doing Champagne's ever again.
No, he works at Chocolate.
No, but he was doing both for a minute there.
Yeah, but he
was doing both for a minute, and then he told me last night at Chonkla's, Palomino is a good guy. He was like the bouncer at Champagne's, and Greg's attitude is just have younger bartenders that can fight off a customer. I don't know. So that's a little weird. Because you get some asshole. They got a lock on the door, but he's like, "What the fuck is that gonna do?"
I don't think it's that more than, like I said, like I was saying to Doug the other night. I was like, he's lucky he didn't go out of business. Like right now, he's just in like this mode of he's got to recover his business and get himself back on his feet. And Palomino just became
an expense,
a liability expense. Yeah, they had to get rid of.
After losing Mark, he should have realized the value of that. Because
he could have, but we already discussed it. Like it happened at like 7 o'clock at night. He wouldn't have even been there, even if he was employed.
Right, and that's the thing. It's a double-edged sword.
He would have been there to prevent the situation.
I
know what I mean? Like
it's fucked up. See,
I do agree that with Palomino's side of it, that he probably does need security now of some sort. But I also see Greg's side of it, where right now he can't
what we're talking about. Mark was one of the bartenders who was at Champagne's, and he had a heart condition, and
like he pays me to do the show, but I bring in more money than he's paying me.
That's the idea. That's always the idea.
So it's an investment. He's making money because I'm bringing people to the bar and they're spending money.
Right. That's it.
If he hires Palomino, he's just paying Palomino, and Palomino's not bringing people. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's an expenditure.
Right.
So I see his side of it.
I think I see
both people.
I think what will end up happening is
they'll work out some deal eventually. He'll come back. Somehow, somewhere.
I think that he will. I think that I got to say, but I've been messaging my friend, the wrestling guy.
Yeah.
I've been showing him. I just been sending him pictures after pictures, because it's the fastest way I know to share stuff to my computer from my phone.
Right.
So he's responding to all these pictures because he never uses his Facebook account. Now all of a sudden he logged on. He's like, and I've been sending him like
500 pictures,
random pictures. It's just like
what the fuck is this? Your grandma's. What my grandma did on summer vacation. Speaking of that, I need to endorse. If you're ever in Las Vegas, there's this place called Soul Belly Barbecue. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
Really fucking good, man. Really good. It's down on Main Street by the Rebar, in the Nevada Brewing Company. Yeah.
I want to interview my buddy who's doing the who's doing the wrestling, and I don't know what the
hell. I forgot to say that too. Herb Tarlick died, man.
Yeah, the guy from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Herb Tarlick, the original fucking plaid jacket TV douche. He was like Larry from Three's Company was a direct ripoff of Herb Tarlick. If you ask me. It was the same character, just moved.
Did he come in first, or what came first?
Just like a sleazy,
KRP in Cincinnati came first.
Type dude who's fucking what? Yeah, WKRP was first. That was a great show. Even for back then, like if you watch it now, it's still funny. The turkey one is classic, dude.
Yeah.
He throws the turkeys out of the helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, the humanity. Turkeys are raining down on Fountain Square.
Oh, man, yeah. WKRP in Cincinnati.
I swear I thought they could fly.
Actually, a lot of turkeys can fly.
Not that like that.
No.
You throw them out of a fucking airplane.
No.
They can fly short distances, like, 10 or 15 feet above the ground.
Yeah, but they're not going to
long distance flight. Yeah.
No. No. Yeah, I used to get I used to see when I was growing up as a kid, there were never any wild animals, but an occasional deer. And then they kept developing and developing and developing. Then all of a sudden you saw deer, vultures, eagles,
they're pushing everybody. They're pushing
turkeys.
Out of the fucking, they're cutting the wood smaller and smaller, and so all these animals are popping out. Like, see, I'm from where you could see any of that shit. Anyway, you could wake up in the morning, there'd be deers in your yard. The squirrels in your trees. There's woodchucks outside. Like gophers, moles, fucking tearing up your yard. Like where I'm from, there's all kinds of fucking. It's like you're living in the woods.
Yeah, I mean, I had a teacher who lived behind my house, and when I was a kid, like 1991, I remember there was a big explosion. They were stuffing dynamite behind there was I lived in a hill, and then there was another hill behind that, and you could see a farm on the horizon, and that was owned by Calvin Klein.
Right. The Calvin Klein?
Supposedly. And it was a big horse ranch.
Oh yeah.
And I lived in
They call that a manor.
Yes. And I know how to drive to it. It was a big red barn on the horizon and a field. It was creepy because it's in my dreams every once in a while. Because you literally you would climb up, it was a steep driveway, and then an even steeper hill. And at the base of the hill was an opening, big tree on either side, and then a clearing. And from there, you could see directly on the hill was a horizon and just an open meadow. And a big red barn in the middle on the horizon, and then you'd see a horse every once in a while.
Right.
And
that freaked you out?
No, because it's in my dreams every once in a while. But in '91, I remember the one debate was a big explosion, and before you know it, they were putting tons of houses back here, these mega houses on a 1/16 an acre of land, which was illegal, by the way.
Right.
Because a developer would get an acre of land, and they could subdivide it into 4 plots, and then they were cramming like
subdivision.
Right. And then they were cramming these 3,000, 4,000 square foot homes on a 1/16 an acre of land.
Right.
So you get these mega homes and you're right on top of your neighbor. Like if you had done a half an acre, a quarter acre.
That's why I hated subdivision.
Right.
Everyone subdivision, the houses are like this far.
Right.
Like you could open your window and your neighbor could open your window and you're like
right. So what happened was these people had beautiful homes, but they were complaining because they're talking, their neighbors hearing everything they're talking about.
There's no fucking privacy.
No, I lived in Yorktown Heights, New York. I
have an apartment.
And I lived in Croton. When I lived in Croton, it was like Brooklyn. There were just these walk-up houses right on top of each other. And my living room was a foot away from my neighbor's living room.
Well, Queens is like that too.
Yes, Queens is like that too.
Because I said the guy that I was friends with in Queens, I could go stay at his house. The houses are
right.
They're not subdivision close like this, but they're like
2 feet apart.
A couple feet apart.
Yeah.
You could just reach out and touch.
I could have climbed into my neighbor's window.
No, that's
and when I moved into there, I had respect for that shit. Let me tell you something. I would keep the volume low. At a certain hour, I would go upstairs and watch TV in my room. My fucking friend and his girlfriend would have the TV at full volume at 4 a.m, The TV's right up against the window. So at 4 in the morning, you're.
I was thinking about that as a sketch for Classy Hooligan.
Oh yeah.
There's like testimonial videos of like people who were neighbors with like the Joker. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's like he's beating this guy to death with a baseball bat at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Maniacal laughter at all hours of the fucking day.
Yeah.
You can't fucking sleep.
If I didn't throw
why don't you turn him in? Well, they're too afraid to.
Yeah. We're not gonna fuck with the Joker.
right. Who's gonna fuck him? Like I tried to tell them, I tried to complain, but they're fucking afraid.
Yeah. Hold on. There's a guy with white face and red lipstick and green hair beating the shit out of a guy in a bat costume.
No, it's a little.
Yeah, we're not gonna touch that.
It's just, I just thought it would be funny.
Oh,
because you know he's got to live somewhere. I mean, he can't just.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Well, what's going on in the next one though? Well, our other neighbor's name is Bruce, and he's jacking off violently, and he starts to like get big and muscular all of a sudden.
I used to have a joke like that. It's like, you ever notice in the Hulk, he gets all fucking, he grows, it gets all big, and like everything rips, his shirt rips off,
but not the pants.
But not the pants. It's like that's why he's pissed all the time. Like, Hulk has a small penis. Smash.
Easy there. Fucking knocked a picture of my grandfather off the fucking.
Like everything Hulk except that. It's like.
Hold on.
Right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock over your grandmother.
My grandfather.
Or whatever. Okay.
That's my grandmother.
I feel bad now. My bad. I didn't even knock over the old lady.
And you knocked over the wooden guy onto the USS Excelsior. Excuse me, the Enterprise B. So
hey, did you see Marjorie's newest stunt that she has now?
Oh no.
Now she wants to eliminate the ATF. That's her newest bill she's introduced in the Congress. Eliminate the right after her fire Fauci. Every bill that she's put up is about eliminating something out of the government, like destroying. She's writing bills that destroy the very government she's supposedly a part of.
Because it's a war on gun owners.
War on gun owners.
All right, so here, Republican.
We should all be able to.
No, Bruce, I got a brilliant idea. Bruce.
Carry a gun, whether we have permits or training or not.
Bruce, I got a brilliant idea. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Now, all our liberal and progressive friends, I want you to use a little reverse psychology.
I'm not a huge fan of the ATF. Never have been. But you can't just let these people.
I know. Bruce, you gotta use
mass weapons.
You gotta no. Let her go. Let her do it. So here's what I want you to do, liberals. Listen to me real carefully. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get on board this full blast, and here's why. Because if you get rid of the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, ICE is next.
Right.
So what I want you to do.
No, that's the thing, is they want to just start systematically dismantling the entire
ICE is next. Now, when the government falls apart, what's going to happen first? And here's what's going to happen.
Wait, did you see what happened though?
What?
You know how she was going around saying that masks, like wearing a mask, was akin to like
Nazis.
Right. They made her go to the Holocaust Museum.
Ah, good.
So she came out of the Holocaust Museum and was like, "I'm sorry. There's no comparison to," and I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you're fucking 50 years old or something. You don't know about the Holocaust. You're just now finding out about it. And you're bantering around like.
Wait a minute. I will say that I will empathize with her.
There's something wrong with this.
No, I will empathize with her in one way. She is a product of
propaganda.
No.
Brainwashing. No.
Well, yeah, there's elements of that.
From religion to politics.
When you talk to somebody, Doug Redditch, for example, is where you're from, right?
Yeah.
Right. So the one thing I know about the two of you guys that I saw was synchronous was that you had a good knowledge of stuff, but you're super keyed up, super energetic. You got 90 ideas coming out at a minute. And it's a floodgate of ideas. Doug is like evil you. But
Doug is
he's evil.
He's an angry dude like you. No, I was talking about him. I was like, I see why you guys don't get along because deep down you're very similar.
Of course,
you're both angry dudes.
But I've got an anger. But the difference is,
you're more alike than you're different.
Sure. But what I noticed about the two of you is there's an energy, and you're spitting out info at a 90 miles per hour. Now.
Yeah, but it's like when you're from the same place as somebody.
That's fine. You click.
It's like
you click.
It's like you're speaking a language that you understand.
Right.
Other
now,
people don't get it because they're not from that.
Right.
You know
right.
What I mean? Like,
yes, absolutely.
It's the same as New Yorkers or anybody.
Right.
You meet one, you start talking.
Absolutely.
And people who are.
I get it. I Bruce completely get it.
Right.
Now, in the South, what I noticed my friend's wife grew up in Georgia for a little while before she moved to New York.
Right.
And in New York, in the Northeast, the Revolutionary War, for example, is education. You were taught this. You were taught how our country was formed, and you were also more or less taught how your town or nearby location served.
I was getting ready to say that because in Kentucky, when I was young, in Kentucky, you had to take Kentucky history,
and it was a civil war.
They taught you the history of the state.
And it was civil.
No, what I'm saying, did they do that in every state?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just wondered.
Right.
If it was a thing.
My point is this: what Marjorie Taylor Greene is, if you're in a climate where they think a lot of this stuff is bullshit to begin with, okay? If you're in a climate where the majority of your town doesn't have access to the kind of education that I do, so they might get trained in more practical skills, hands-on labor, and they're going to be really smart at what they do, and they don't have any guilt, they don't have any thoughts about all these little social issues. They just go plow through life. It's not on their radar because their community is their community, and 90% of them don't leave their hometown. Then I'm not angry, I'm not surprised. My surprise comes from when you're finally exposed to everything and you still deliberately do it. Like, the difference is Marjorie Taylor Greene worries me because she has political power now.
No, that's my point. But the point is not that these people exist. She can exist. She can be dumb as fuck all she wants.
But what
scares me is
leverage.
Now this person is in Congress. Like, why is she in Congress?
I'm not.
She's not even qualified to be a manager of a fucking McDonald's, and yet you're gonna let this person be in Congress.
Well, that was the one liner.
There's something wrong with the system. Like,
Well, that was the one liner I gave to Doug, which the whole fucking place erupted. When I said to him, "How the fuck are you gonna serve your country when you can't even serve drinks?"
Right.
But now we got roped into a now what you're talking about, a rap battle type. They're calling it a Pokemon battle.
James just said that you guys are going back and forth. So that's how I described it.
Right. No, it wasn't.
It was like a rap battle. Except
it wasn't.
They were just insulting each other.
He said some shit. Then he talked some more shit. And then I responded, and then I just left.
But like I said, it's the bar being so low that I find disturbing. Like,
no, so yeah, no, with
like,
her though,
these people should not. When I'm sitting here going, okay, I believe I'm more qualified than this person to fucking,
I told you why she's here. She's in the position of power she's in because people on the left would not stop bitching about her.
Well, no, there's that, but I don't believe that more than I believe that the right is going around.
Of course,
looking for these robotic,
yes,
moronic soldiers. That
no,
who will do what they're told.
Wrong.
All she does all day, if you watch her Twitter, is parrots, whatever she sees.
Yeah,
on
now
OAN,
she does. Now she does.
Newsmax,
but wait a minute.
Like, she's a propaganda.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait.
Stop. Pump the brakes.
That's what she.
Pump the brakes. No, I'll tell you why. No, years ago, the Heritage Foundation, which is the Republican think tank, thought that they needed outlandish candidates like Sarah Palin. So they pushed for outlandish candidates like Sarah Palin, and it fell flat. And all the Tea Party bullshit fell flat, and Obama swept through and fucked everyone in the ass. And they went, whoa, we got to get moderate people again. So for a while, it calmed down. What changed it was not the Republicans or OAN or any of that shit. What changed it was Trump. because Trump is so out there. So now what's happening is we're back where we started from. If you're conservative, you should be concerned about supporting Trump or supporting the GOP, because what's essentially happened is now in 2010 there were Republicans and there was a Tea Party, and the two of you knocked each other out. Now you've got Trumpers and GOP, and the GOP wants to stay in fucking power. Their job is to go, whoa, 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 Trump is polarizing, and even if he brings 75, 65 million, but the other guy gets 80, well, we got a fucking problem here. We need to win. We don't want to win. We don't want to get a lot of votes and still lose. We want to win. So it's not enough to just
right, but there's no way for them to win.
Right. Well, now
the fucking point.
There is, because
eventually there won't be a way for them.
There's here
their way of
cheating. Cheating is how they win.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is that's why they're digging in now with the cheating and
right. The
because
voters,
they know if it just naturally progresses,
the voter suppression
get smaller and smaller and
right.
smaller and smaller.
Here's the thing that's changing some of it. Number one, California is financially a shithole, so people are leaving. They go to Texas.
That's not true, though. Listen, that is not true.
Well,
did you not see that article yesterday?
I'm getting to a point, though.
California is actually the second most successful economy.
All right, well, wait a minute. Yeah, but all right. So, but people think that. So
on paper,
they're leaving. They're leaving. We know this. They're leaving, and they go to places like Texas. So now you've got some liberal moving to Austin. There's going to come a point where even if you redistrict the lines and gerrymander out the fucking yin yang, you're not going to stop the progress of people who are more liberal coming to your state. And they're going to bring high-tech jobs. They're going to wipe out the lower tier. So now you're going to have to contend with that. So what happens is now you got the entire Democratic progress hinging on fucking West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, this fucking asshole, who I get it. He doesn't want the filibuster because then you could just, if the Democrats don't maintain power, Republicans force everything through. So I get that. But the problem is the guy sees the writing on the wall and he sees that he's famous now. So he's milking it for everything he can, from my perspective. So he's now talking that he's going to make amendments to the For the People Act, and he's going to they're going to come up with an amended version. Something is better than nothing, I suppose, of the For the People Act. And if that happens and you slowly chip away, I mean, the Supreme Court tried to get rid of, they tried to bring up the Affordable Health Care Act, Obamacare. And it got thrown out again because they're going, hey, look, if you got rid of the mandate, the charge on the personal mandate, because there is a personal mandate, the Republicans made it $0. There is a personal mandate. So they're saying because there's a personal mandate, still in effect, we got to get rid of it because it's unconstitutional. And the Supreme Court 7-2 said, whoa, if no one is charged any money, then it is not unconstitutional. Don't waste our time. Get the fuck out of here. So what you're saying is right.
Fourth or fifth time. That's what I said.
It's the third time.
No, but I'm saying, like, Trump himself. This is another Trump inspired, brought up court case. Trump is now like 0 and 542 in court cases. Like, I don't think he's won one yet. Like, like they just keep coming. Like,
right. Well, no. What you got to realize, which we knew was going to happen, was all of those people that were indicted, Trump let go. All of them. Roger Stone, Paul Manafort,
again, like I said before,
Steve
Bannon.
You need to
know about the conservative movement in this country right now. Steve Bannon ripped them off for millions of dollars, was convicted for it,
and he's walking.
Got pardoned, and now does a podcast that these people he stole money from fucking listen to.
Oh yeah, I know. Now,
this is how stupid these people are. Like,
no, well, I mean,
you can't even make
this
up
comes
how
down
stupid they are. Like,
but this comes down to, now hold on a second. Now here's the echo chamber problem. In their mind, they're the intelligent ones.
No, I know. And they're like, well, goddamn liberals.
No, I don't. It's not. You're thinking it's like some guy with 3 teeth left in his mouth. No, they're savvier than that now. I mean, they're a lot. Think about it. Have you?
I was watching this thing about what the
Ben Shapiro.
You know what
do you think
Rubin was?
What?
The kill squads that the Nazis sent into to kill all these people, right?
Right.
I was watching this thing about it. The guy, the little lawyer guy who does the Nuremberg trials, he was talking about these people are doctorates. One guy had 2 doctorates. who was running this shit. He's like, it's not like you're saying. He's like, these are not stupid people, you know, like who are like, these are educated. A lot of them were lawyers,
right?
Like a lot of them were like, they were educated people. They were just fanatical racists,
right?
Who
I don't even.
I'd do it again if they asked me to. We did it to protect Germany, you know, whatever. From the Jewish menace. Like, are you really playing a fucking game while we're on there? Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What is addiction, my friends? Right here. He keeps the game and stop playing.
Yeah, but
for 45 fucking minutes.
Looking for
No, my point being, you're right. These people are like,
they evolved.
Michael Flynn, for example.
They evolved.
Michael Flynn is an educated man. He's not an idiot. And
he's calling for an overthrow of the government.
To him, but I'm saying he's not. He has a college education. He was a general in the fucking military. He can't be like, you know, special ed fucking class guy.
But he's calling for a Malaysian style overthrow of the government.
Right, because he's a fanatic. He's a fascist.
And the problem is you can't be Biden.
They let these voices
but you can't
take control of the.
But you can't be Biden
Republican
and charge them again, because it would be double jeopardy. Because they've already been charged and convicted and pardoned for these crimes. So
Flynn wasn't charged with fucking endorsing insurrection or whatever.
No, but now look, here's my 2 cents on all of this. What?
Dude, did you hear the guy? There was a guy yesterday, a Republican in Florida, who got caught on tape saying that he could call a Ukrainian hit squad to kill his opponent in the midterm. This is where we're at now. And my question was, why is he not arrested immediately? Why is he not like this kind of shit cannot go on? No, but I'm saying,
I know.
If you let this go on, it's only going to get worse and worse.
Oh, and by the way,
they're more emboldened.
Were you the one talking to me about?
Get away with this.
Were you the one talking to me about Prescott Bush?
Why is he calling Ukrainian hit squad? What the fuck? No, but I'm saying that everybody laughs when you bring up this tie that Republicans have to Russia somehow. But yet, this guy's on tape saying he could call a Ukrainian hit squad to eliminate his opponent. And he's not even joking. He's deadly serious.
But he'll backpedal and say it's tongue in cheek.
I'm just saying there's something going on between them and people in Russia or Ukraine or whatever. Like, it's beyond the point of like, oh, this is all just a coincidence. Like, you know, like, oh, you're crazy to bring this up.
Bill Maher was the smartest guy. He said this is a slow-moving coup.
No, that's what I mean.
And Bill Maher said it's
a bunch of fascists who are behind closed doors, slowly trying to figure out how they can dismantle the government and take it over.
And the thing I don't, two things are happening. On the one hand, the people who want this shit are a smaller group, but they're a more vocal group.
Right. And they're extremists and fanatics, so they're willing to act as well.
Right. The one,
like I said, the Nazis never got above like 30%.
Right. The thing,
ever.
So somebody, I was flipping through, and it's a polarizing person on the left. Rachel Maddow said that somebody on Fox on one of the streaming shows, she didn't specifically say who, was spouting out some racist shit last night, and I don't know.
Well, now you see what they're doing now. They're trying to say that it was the FBI that did the riot on January 6th. The FBI did the riot. It's a big kind of what do you call it? What do they call that? What do they call them ops when it's a psyops? You know.
Yeah.
Psyops, like the FBI arranged all this to look like it was
a false flag.
Right. And now they're framing all these people who are supposedly innocent, you know, even though they're all on tape, you know. And the same thing with the cops. Like, cops kill any black guy, and the conservatives are like, well, the police are doing their job. You know, how about you don't be a criminal? Now, woman's breaking into the window of the Capitol building and gets shot in the face. Now all the conservatives are like, that cop needs to be investigated. What is he doing? I'm killing a nice white lady, shooting her in the face.
You missed what happened now. You missed the bigger news. You missed even bigger news. So they were interviewing Putin yesterday.
Right.
And Putin goes, why would you talk about my country? He goes, well, you have been eliminating your political opponents. Excuse me. In the United States, when anyone wants to address the grievances to their government kills them. Look at what happened on January 6th, where they shot a woman in the face simply for protesting the abuses of her government.
Right, exactly.
So you said yesterday.
No, that's what I'm saying is this is all a coordinated effort, and Putin is involved in disseminating and coordinating.
These
messages. No, these messages that are sent out to the media. No, they are. What do you mean? No. Why would he bring that up unless?
Because he knows.
He's a toe in the party line, dude.
He just has. Well, he knows just to poke the beehive, and he's safe from across the ocean. They're gonna fuck with him. But I know it's 10:30. You got to get going. I got to get some rest and nurse my wounds. I used to scrape my leg too yesterday.
Yeah. What? Let me ask you. Wait. Stop that for a second. How much? How long is this? How long is the course?
Oh, it goes on forever.
No, this training school
goes on forever.
What do you mean goes on forever?
You got to keep training. Then they book spots for you if you can find ways to book yourself. You know what it is? It's the same as comedy. It's the same mechanics as comedy.
Yeah, but you don't got to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, you got
to pay for this like a college.
Actually, you do have to pay for comedy because if you go to open mics anywhere outside of Vegas, you got to pay for comedy.
I never.
I know, but if you're in New York City, you either
I bark.
Where I went, they didn't even bark. The places I went through Bratislava, there was no barking. They were just like, $10, book 2 days in advance.
Well,
I think it changed. I'm just
saying I never paid to do comedy. No, so what you're doing? No, what I'm saying though is, so there's no graduation, there's no certificate, there's no. I don't know how this works.
No, you just keep training and perfecting and training and perfecting and training and perfecting, and little by little, somebody will say, "Okay, I like you." Then you go to a school. You'll go to a tryout at a bigger promotion, and they'll go, "Okay, you're in or you're out." And and you're a contractor. You're contracted. You're not on salary. They give you you're like what's the word? Yeah, you're a contractor. Like WWE. You know, those guys work for them. They're under contract. So anytime they can get bounced,
for sure.
Something to that effect. They'll give you a certain amount, but yeah, WWE is a great example. They bounce people hand over fist for the smallest shit. Sometimes just because they can't afford them anymore, they just bounce you, even if you're good. They fired 2 guys who were over with the crowds and had fans a mile wide, and they were like, you're too expensive. Bye. And they fired them. And they'll go to another promotion, but that's it. As far as I understand, look, Bruce, I'm 2 days in. Well,
that's what I'm asking, because you have a tendency to do this. You get excited about something and you jump into it, it's like, hey man, you need to really think about what is this?
Well, you
just get caught up in the moment. You're like, this is fucking cool.
Well, no, this was.
But what's your plan?
The plan is to experience life. The plan is to try this. The plan is to take my abilities as doing jokes or being a personality or being a character and find a way to use it. To use the abilities that I have and craft characters.
Sure.
And that's what I want to be able to do. Because I need to find ways to use what talents I have. That's what my goal is right now. I haven't figured out quite how to narrow it down. And I think that's the biggest problem, but that's part of the journey.
No, I get it. I just was wondering because, like I said, like you, I don't know anything about it. Like I said, when you say it's a school, it makes me think. Okay,
no.
A certain amount of time, and then you get some.
Graduation
certificate.
Don't read.
Okay, you're qualified.
Don't read too much in what I said. I said school. I use that terminology.
Okay, so it's just like a training center.
It's a place.
It's like a gym for wrestlers.
It's where you get started.
Right.
It's where you get started. It's where you work, and they teach you the basics, and you work your way up. And then a lot of these people have been doing it a long time. I mean, it's like boot camp. Think of it more like boot camp. But you got to
but even that has a finite time. Boot camp's like 6 weeks.
And
then you graduate.
As I get further along, I'll be. You'll be the first to know. Fair.
Okay. No, that's cool. Right. I was just curious because
I
didn't get a chance to ask you these questions.
No, that's your questions are not abnormal. They're fair questions. And as I get further along, I will. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know how it goes. We love each and every one of you, and thanks for watching. And we're gonna try to come back around for Tuesday.
All right, guys.
We'll figure that out, and we'll let you know.
And we will have some guests in the studio, and also I'm going to be coordinating with our good friend Tab, the BSM, sometime this weekend or next week, and we're going to do some cooking together.
All right.
So stay tuned for that, either on my channel or this one, or with Tabitha. We will be doing cooking.
All right, my friends, you know the deal. If you like us, tell your friends, and if you hate us, tell fucking everyone you know. So good night. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.